Hi, this is Karen, and this is Riding the Wave of Good Fortune. It's day number 7 in Reality Transurfing in 78 days. The principle for today is called the illusory reflection. People are like the little kitten that stands in front of the mirror, not realizing that it is looking at its own image. You might think that you are at the hands of circumstance, which you are incapable of changing. But this is an illusion, a prop, which you can easily dispel if you want to. Unconsciously, you are going round in circles. You observe reality and express your relationship to it. The mirror confirms the content of your relationship to reality in waking life. It is like a closed-loop feedback system. Reality is created as a reflection of your thought forms, and the nature of the thought form is, in turn, largely defined by the reflection you see in the mirror. The principle of creating your own reality lies in turning the loop in the opposite direction. Look at yourself first, and only then in the mirror. Interpretation. When a person is attached to the mirror by their relationship to the world, a primitive response to reality, they try to chase after the reflection, equally as primitive, in an attempt to change some aspect of it. Now let's try to turn the mirror circle backwards. First, we express our relationship to the world. The mirror consolidates the content of this relationship in reality, and then we observe reality. What do we get as a result? There is no longer a primitive and powerless assertion about the reflection. This is replaced instead by a deliberate, purposeful assertion of the thought form. Instead of habitually expressing dissatisfaction about what you see in the mirror, turn away from it and start creating a picture in your mind of what you would like to see. That is the way out of the mirror maze. The world first stops and then starts to meet you halfway. When you take control of your relationship to reality, outer intention will begin to work. And for outer intention, nothing cannot be realized. All you have to do is switch your attention from the reflection to the image in front of it. In other words, take control of your thoughts. Don't think about the things you don't want and try to avoid. Think about the things you do want and are striving to achieve. So this has been said many different ways. The simple is that thoughts held in mind tend to manifest. Thoughts held in mind produce after their kind. Like attracts like. So what you're holding in mind will just attract to you and be reflected in the mirror. So the temptation and the error that we have is to try to vent and get to the bottom of something that's bothering us emotionally. But what it does is it just keeps the emotions all stirred up. So instead, the advice is to just simply let them peter out. Let them naturally wane. And that's really the nature of a conversation, is to just disappear on its own if you don't give it attention. So hold on to the thoughts that please you and use your imagination to focus your attention on the things that you do want and you do want to experience. And then the mirror meets you halfway, and outer intention starts to work to show you those things that you're focused upon.